My teammate's career ended in one day. It was the hardest lesson I've ever learned playing football. Let me explain. It's not what you think. So I remember there was this offensive lineman my rookie year when I was playing with the Detroit Lions. The dude was the hardest worker I have ever seen, literally. He was always the first one in the building before the sun even came up. He was always the last one to leave out the building. Oh, in the weight room, this dude lifted harder, stronger, louder than anybody I have ever seen. I'll never forget. It was the first day of training camp. And this guy was flying around like a wild animal. I mean, he was tossing people into the ground, slamming their helmets down. He was aggressive. He was violent. He was everything you thought you wanted as an offensive lineman. And I'll never forget, I was standing beside the head coach. The head coach looked at the head scout and pointed at that offensive lineman. And this is what he said. He said, "I want that guy out of here today." I was shocked. I thought, clearly that's what a team would want, somebody that mean and nasty. But before the end of the day, that dude was off the team and he never got another shot in the NFL. What was the story? What was the lesson? You know, for you, it ain't always about hard work. For him, it wasn't about hard work. What it's really about is control. See, think about it like this. Water without control is a flood, and they can destroy a whole city. But water with control can give electricity to a city. Fire without control can burn down a whole city. But fire with control can cook you dinner. I'll be honest, the best players I've ever played with, they weren't always the hardest workers. Calvin Johnson wasn't the hardest worker in the weight room. He couldn't lift all the weights, but when it came to running routes, when it came to catching footballs, every single day, he was the hardest worker at that. So maybe in your life, maybe what you're missing isn't hard work in everything. Maybe it's about control. Maybe you need to put 100% of effort into small things instead of putting 100% effort into everything. So today, if you're a hard worker, start thinking about how you can have control and not be out of control. Love you guys. Peace.